Welcome to Houston Live. Thank you so much for making time for our show.
Thank you. How's it going, you guys?
You know what? We're better now that we can see you. We were chatting briefly during the commercial break. You talked about getting married in October of 2020. So your wife, Jax Smith, I mean, fair game when it comes to your comedy specials. You talk all about the relationship, huh?
Yeah. I talk about her a lot, and then the hour that I'm running right now on tour is a whole new hour. It's everything's different from Sweet and Salty, and I talk about her even more. So she has to be a very good sport to be married to a comedian.
Well, I think that's part of it, right? When you are married or even friends with a comedian, you've got to be willing to be like, well, at any moment, I'm going to be part of the act. I mean, that just comes with the territory.
We're looking for material constantly. All we want to do is entertain people, but we run out of ideas.
Well, you do such a great job. I mean, your resume, Fortune, is just so long, so big, and so incredible. You know, looking back, when you think about when you were starting, right? So did you ever think that you were going to get this? I mean, I know it's kind of a silly question. People probably ask you this all the time, but do you have that pinch me moment yet?
Yeah, I mean, you know, every so often, you know, you reach a new level of accomplishment that you just go, I can't believe that this is happening. And I'm certainly having that moment right now. I made that leap from comedy clubs to theaters thanks to my Netflix special. And so these shows have been, you know, selling out all across the country, and it blows me away. I say on stage, I can't believe I'm from a town of 9,000 people, and hear people from all over the country are wanting to come hear me tell stories. That always blows my mind. It does not seem real to me.
From a town of 9,000 in North Carolina, Fortune, let's talk about the moment when things really changed for you, because you really became nationally known when you were a writer and panelist on E! Network's Chelsea Lately. When this shift started happening, can you sort of describe that moment? Because I've got to imagine it would feel a little bit exposed, right? Like, oh my gosh, all of these people know who I am.
Well, it's definitely the thing that opened the doors for me. I've been in LA now for 18 years, and you know, it was taking a lot of time to get people to even give me a chance. They didn't know what to do with me because I'm different. I have this big hair, this southern accent. I'm a chubby girl. So at the time, being different was not beneficial. They did not care for that in Hollywood, especially. And Chelsea was one of the first people who saw this in me and thought that that was to my benefit, and she wanted it on her show. And so her giving me that job opened up all the doors for me, and suddenly, I mean, truly overnight, people knew who I was because that show was so hugely popular at the time. And it's trippy to like suddenly go from nothing to like suddenly people know your name. I remember Gloria Stefan was on the show and she yelled down the hall, "Fortune!" And I was like,
gosh.
What?
Stop, drop, and roll. Like, you don't know what to do, right? You know, I mean, that is such a great moment. But, you know, we talk about this, too. I mean, I remember seeing your television debut, of course, on NBC's Last Comic Standing. That happened in 2010. Hilarious, crying. I mean, so funny. Also, the Mindy Project. And Kenan. I mean, that's got to be great for you, too. We love him.
Oh, he's the best. I mean, truly the nicest guy in this business, but in general. I mean, he is just such a lovely man, a lovely human. And yeah, I've been really lucky to not only be doing stand-up, but I love acting, and I've gotten to be on some really cool shows. I mean, Mindy Kaling is like the queen of television and writing good shows, and I just keep learning from these really amazing people. And being on this show now with Kenan, you know, it allows me to act and do what I love and still do stand-up, so I really have the best of both worlds.
There's an improv company, Fortune, called the Groundlings in Los Angeles. You were part of the Sunday Company, Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy. I mean, it's such an incredible list of people who started their career. Stephanie, who is Flo, the Progressive Insurance woman there. I mean, it is such a small world, right? Let's talk about your show in Houston. Fast forward to now, and fans, in addition to hearing about your wife, I love the story you tell about realizing you're gay from watching a Lifetime movie. Let's talk about what's going to happen at the show here in Houston.
Well, I pick up where my special Sweet and Salty left off. There I was telling a journey of me growing up and me really trying to figure out who I am and meeting my wife. I pick up from there about me as an adult, what I'm like in my adult life, trying to navigate, you know, just adulthood, and I'm not always great at it, and I certainly am different than what people might expect me to be. So people are really enjoying these stories because they assume I'm one way, and I'm revealing a whole other path that people would not guess. So it's been really fun to tell this story and let people get to know me in a way that they had not gotten to know me with Sweet and Salty. So for me, it's all about storytelling, telling stories that are relatable to people, and everybody's leaving the show hopefully feeling better than when they got there, and that seems to be the case.
All right, Fortune Feimster, we're going to see you Friday, January 21st, Cullen Performance Hall. We'll see you there. There's the info right there on your screen. Congrats on all your success, and we hope to hang out while you're in town.
I'm so excited to perform out there in Houston. I love your city. Last time I was there, I almost got stuck in a flood, so fingers crossed.
Well, call Courtney.
For
she
good
has
weather.
a big truck. She can put you out. Thanks, Fortune. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.